So if you only see yourself as costume jewelry,
Mm-mm.
All right.
you're gonna get
Oh,
hooked up
Lord.
with people who got costume mentality.
All right.
They
Amen.
just throw you in somewhere, you get tangled up and you break it, they throw you, you
Oh,
break it, and go
Lord.
get something else because they don't have but 99 cents invested in you. Help me somebody.
Yes, Lord.
But those people, whenever they have, and in that same collection that that jewel sold for, there was a collection of jewels that sold for $37 million.
Mm.
Ooh, a collection of jewels.
Yes.
So y'all begin to see your worth now.
Yes.
You can't even put enough zeros on it to
Amen.
begin to understand just how, because as people value you, you got to hear me now, as people value you, your worth goes up.
Mm-hmm.
If I feel like I can't make it without my Mella, then her value goes up.
Mm-hmm.
I realize that though I may look like I have it all together, without my Mella, sometimes I'm going in 5 and 6 and 7 different ways.
Amen.
And she say things that will make me focus and makes me a better person. And I'm
Amen.
like, oh yeah, thank you, darling.
Mhm.
So if Troy had to do it, sometimes things would be frazzled
Mhm.
because all Troy is thinking about is one thing. Oh y'all don't talk to me, huh? Don't say nothing back. Y'all like y'all me. Come on, men talk to me. Y'all know we do one thing and we'll do it well. If y'all give us one task, that baby get this done by the day, we can get that one task done. Or when you finish with this, get this done, we can get that done. You know
Right.
why? Because men are creatures like that. I feel like I need to share this because somebody needs to hear this.
Go ahead.
Okay. This is unfortunate, men, but it also works really well. You'll see how in just a moment. If each one of these chairs was a box in your brain, men,
Mm-hmm.
in order to get out of this box where you're doing nothing but fishing, sitting, because men can do that, and you walk in the room and say, what you think about? Nothing. His mind doesn't have to be active. He can simply be fishing. I'm enjoying the day. It's beautiful. He's not thinking about anything. In order to leave from this compartment and then you want him to do something, he'll have to open the door, close it, go over here to the next apartment. Okay, she wants me to go to the store and go get groceries. And now he'll go into that apartment and he's focused. Now that's not to say that men can't multitask. Hello, I'm not trying to say that we're great like the women, but here's what the woman can do. And her brain is made up like this. All of these are tiny compartments. But this compartment is linked to this compartment. So while she's doing this compartment can be in communication with that one. And while at the same time they're communicating with this. And it seems like you're thinking like, how in the world could she be off the phone while she's washing the dishes and there's food in the oven and she goes back to go check on it in 10 minutes? That's how awesome a mom can be. She's gonna remember, hello, more so than all of us. All right, at lunchtime I need to take this to the kids, and I need to go back to my job. And oh yeah, let me call the doctor and make that appointment that I need to take my other children to at 3 o'clock when they get off and they gonna have their teeth cleaned.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know my limitations, so I need to write it down on my phone and my memo pad. Hello, or I need to say, baby, call me and remind me.
Right.
And I'm okay with that. But because of the woman in my life and the awesomeness that she is, you got to hear me when I say this. When you project yourself in excellence, it begins to affect those around you.
Come on now.
See, there's no way that you, Cynthia, can operate in excellence and can't, be mediocre.
That's right. That's right.
Woo!
That's right.
Oh, y'all don't believe me. Okay, let's go back to it real quick. We were talking about David, talking about Bathsheba. I want to show you this now and see this. David was the king.
Mm-hmm.
And Bathsheba, she was a soldier's wife before she became David's wife.
Right.
All right. But they had a son, and his name was Solomon. And Solomon became the wisest man in that time.
Right.
Now it was the woman's job in the Jewish culture to train him up till he was the age of 13, I believe it was, when they hit bar mitzvah. So he said, what do you mean, Pastor? Mama's going to sit there with him, and she's going to read the Bible with him. She's going to teach him the Bible. Show him the way that he should be. Then when she has him to the place where she trained him till he's 12, like he's a man, then he said, now, I'm going to give him to my husband,
Right.
to your father, and the father will teach him the trade.
Right.
But mama laid the foundation.
Come on now.
Woo!
Amen.
Wait a minute. I don't want to offend any of the fathers that say, well, you can't lay the foundation. You most definitely can. And some of us most definitely do. But we're going to have to step it up to raise the level, because society is trying to break down the family, and they want you to feel like it's still an ordinary day. When fathers are demeaned, y'all remember there used to be fathers on TV like the man from Leave It to Beaver. You know,
Right.
he was an awesome dad. Father knows best. Then we come with his dad, Al Bundy. All he do is him and his wife, they go back and forth with one another. We had all these here fathers who they treat their wife like objects, and then the father is ridiculed for being low of intellect.
Right.
Bill Cosby came along and gave us hope because it portrayed the mom and the dad.
Right.
Why would society be breaking down the moral content and the moral fabric of families? It's sad to say that on Mother's Day, there are more cards sold on Mother's Day for mothers than almost any other time. It's a huge marketplace. And Hallmark noticed one year that the moms got sent a lot of cards, from the prison inmates. So they said, well, you know what? We're going to flood the prisons again and give them cards on Father's Day. And not that many cards went out. Now, this is not necessarily about trying to make the men look bad. But however, I did want to say on Mama's Day, on Mother's Day, on today, if we do nothing else, we need to encourage our children.
That's right.
I know you're saying, but it's me, Pastor. I'm by myself. I'm alone right now.
Encourage.
Well, even while you're alone, just know this. I'm so hid in God that when that man find me, he going to be the right man.
That's right.
When that man, when God showed me, I'm going to be waiting on him. I'll be just like that woman who was out in the garden gleaming. Come on, talk to me. Y'all know who she was? She was out there gleaming, waiting for her Boaz. Do we have any roofs in the house?
Come on now.
On the Lord.
Working.
See, you just didn't wake up and be a great mom. Talking about another woman in the Bible, Eve. Eve had no manual. Eve had no mentor.
Come on now. Wow.
She was the first mom. She had, but here, check this out. She didn't have no grandmother. Mama that she can go drop the kids off.
Come on now. Come on.
She didn't have no help. She was the first mother. So there were some things that she did. Perhaps she did it by trial and error.
My God.
But God said that if you would just hide yourself in me, read my word, I'm going to give you wisdom. And as great or as awesome mom as you are right now, you can be a mom of excellence.
Amen.
A mom of excellence.
Yes.
Well, all the kids are so excited. They be like, man, y'all come over to my house. My mom, she's the best. All you do is they come over, they get juices, they get pizza rolls, y'all go out and play. All because mom, you come in, yeah, y'all get y'all the juice, okay. Man, your mom is awesome.
Stop.
But hold on, your mom is awesome too.
That's right.
I mean, we all see that mom that we're like, ooh, I wish my mom was like. No, you don't. You need to be saying, I thank God for the mom that I got.
Right.
And usually the case is with that now, if we looking at somebody else's mom, it's only because you're there for a few minutes.
Come
for
on.
a few seconds. But you need to know, I said it, I'm going to say it again, mama made the sacrifice. Mama feet swole.
That's right.
Mama made the sacrifice for you. What you thought was an ordinary day.
Amen.
In the Bible, and if you have your Bibles, I want you to turn. I want to talk to you about this woman. Her name was Hannah. 1 Samuel, the first chapter.